it's moi. I love influencing people, like where to shop, who to know. Hi, Mom.
We're cutting you off financially.
No.
We're only doing this because we love you.
I used to have the most amazing life, a beautiful home. My life is in shambles. I need to sell some of these. No, Bruno, freeze!
Olivia, I had the locker next to yours. I work at Harvest Rescue Mission.
I was hoping you might have a job for me.
You'd have to live here, and
I'd have to live here?
I'm asking you to put her to work.
Guess it can't get any worse than this. Oh!
Hi friends, it's Brittany Valadez here for BravelyDaily.com. Today I'm excited to chat with one of the new stars of the film, Devine Influencer. All right, but before we get into that movie and the interview, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. If you're not already, you just hit the subscribe button. Also, make sure to follow me on social media if you haven't already. And of course, just give this video a thumbs up and share it with all your friends. All right, let's get into this interview.
My name's Jason Burkey. I play Ryan in Devine Influencer. And this is a film about finding your true purpose and how to really influence others.
Now, influencing is a huge thing here in this culture, as you know. So I think that was kind of cool that you guys did a film about this. Tell us, what is your idea of an influencer?
Well, as Olivia in the film, she discovers she kind of has a fall from grace and from being a social media influencer. And she thought, life was all about getting likes and getting followers and just kind of being self-consumed, right, with her image. And she discovers the true meaning of influencing others by serving them. And she does it through a homeless shelter that my character runs. And I think it takes that. I think it takes serving others and pulling the focus off of ourselves and putting it on others in order to I think develop as humans in order to connect with one another.
I think that, the influencer has had one idea of what it means. Like, it's about social media and likes and being famous. But then, especially as Christians, we start seeing that, no, if we're going to be an influencer, we need to influence like Christ did. There's a way to take that term that can be kind of distorted in society because it has become like a sometimes toxic thing, but make it to where, hey, this is a chance to take that title and change it for what we should be doing, which is like serving like Christ. And we can see that transformation through the film in a comical way.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree 100%. It's, I think we've kind of, in the social media age, we've kind of lost our natural ability as humans to connect with one another, on a personal level and to get like really deep with one another. That's what Jesus did. He literally sat down and he broke bread with people from all walks of life and learned their story and brought hope and healing to them. And I think we've just kind of gotten distracted with social media. And it's not to say that it's all a bad thing. I don't think it is all bad, but I think there needs to be a healthy balance of being disconnected, taking time to be disconnected from all of it.
Oh, I know. And what sometimes I find interesting is a lot of times we will go to social media because we can get influence and we can find like positive influence. We can find pastor clips, we can find quotes and all that. But I've noticed that even at the end of the day, we still have to set aside our phones, even if it's filled with godly content, and go to the word itself.
Yeah. There you go.
We have to put that aside, right?
Yeah.
And like get that distraction. So I think that is cute and a good thought. And I like that, and to see the progress that it happens in the film. And okay, I'm gonna kind of switch a little bit. So I had a thought like that, but in your own career, I've seen you in a lot of other Christian content. Can you tell us a little bit about your faith and how you came to know the Lord?
Yeah, I grew up in a Christian home, and was in Christian school my whole school career.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was something that I was kind of born into, is kind of getting that foundation of faith. And then I think it kind of became my own, and I kind of discovered who Jesus was. Like, I mean, I'm still discovering it, but like as an adult, I think is when my faith kind of became my own, um, and it just became a lot more real to me. And so I think that guides my work and my career as well. I fully believe that even if I have a horrible audition for a movie, let's say, that like if I'm meant to be on that set, then I will be. That God will put me there, you know. So it's definitely guided my career, and kind of taken some pressure off of me to, you know, try to get the next gig, try to do the next movie. It's out of my hands, really, as to what I work on. So being able to work on an inspiring, kind of challenging movie like this was a blessing for sure. It was so much fun to shoot, and it's got a lot of different elements. It's got drama, it's got comedy, it's got romance in it. Yeah, so it was really a special project.
Oh yeah, no, the film is really cute, and I did enjoy it. And like I said, I've seen you in several other projects, so you know what you're doing. You're perfect for the role, and it makes sense. And I actually think like you in regards to no matter what it is, if God wants me to do it, it's going to happen. So it's like divine inspiration. I 100% agree. Because we know that the Lord connects everything. And yeah, we want to put in effort because we do want to do all work for him, but we also know that he has the final say in things. So I think that's amazing. Now, when you speak of obviously a fun time on set, what are some cool and interesting experiences that you can recall from your time shooting and filming?
Yeah, I mean, with every movie, it's just you're working long hours and strange hours, and sometimes overnight, and um you get to connect with one another. What I love about it is the collaboration. You have so many people with different skill sets coming together to tell this story, and it's a really unique and special thing. And so you have so much time on set to get to know one another, and um encourage each other, especially when everyone's exhausted and we're like, all right, it's 3 a.m. and we still have a few more hours to go. And then, it's like you're there to support each other. You're a team, you become a family. So there's a lot of just fun, kind of inside jokes that you develop. You have, and whenever you're shooting late too in the night, you just kind of get the giggles. You're kind of loopy. So we had a ton of fun just doing this movie. But when it came time to work, like, we were there to work, and we, everyone just like put in everything they had into this film, all their energy, all their talent and effort. And while we had fun doing it, I think we also told a great story.
Absolutely. And I really think it's going to inspire people to maybe take a look at their own life and see, are they living selfishly, even if they think that, some people may say, well, I help out the homeless, but are you doing it for likes and attention? Or are you doing it because it's coming from a changed heart? So I think even in that aspect, a lot of people will look at the film and kind of maybe self-reflect, which I think is really important. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's kind of the goal of storytelling. It's an escape, it's entertaining, but ultimately, ideally it will cause some reflection. It will hopefully inspire you, or kind of move you, push you in a certain direction. So yeah, I'm hoping that that's what what the film does for sure, and kind of encourages people to disconnect and think about their own relationship with social media and how they might balance that.
My last and final question, it's not even really a question, it's a chance for you to promote anything you want. So take it over.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, well, obviously this film, it comes out September 15th and streams on Pure Flix. I've got another film called The Beanie Bubble that's on Apple TV that I have a supporting role in. That was also just a ton of fun to work on. Totally different story, but also a story about people kind of getting wrapped up in themselves and the pursuit of things that really don't have much meaning. I mean, it's a story about the Beanie Baby bubble of the 90s. Like, everyone thought that was the thing, and then all of a sudden overnight those things had no value. And so it's interesting what we kind of put our time and energy into, and I mean, those things could lose value overnight, and it's like, what are you really focused on in your life? Like, invest in the things that actually have value. So the Beanie Bubble is a good actually lesson in that. So yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. And I hope that we can all check out both of your projects and the Beanie Baby thing. That's so funny. I'm thinking of another thing that people did for a while, collecting like the quarters from the different states. I don't know if you remember that. Just
yeah, totally.
Weird things like that, right?
People, yeah, they're just into everything. Yeah, it's like, yeah, so funny.
We're supposed to all be millionaires right now. Well, it's not the case. So
right. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, like I said, I'm excited for everyone to check out the film. You did a great job. And I do remember you, obviously, which pretty sure a lot of people probably remember you from October Baby, which is a really good film. If anybody hasn't seen it, where have you been? Definitely should see it. And I like that it was another film with a message too, entertaining. There was some love and drama too. And it also had a good message about the importance of life. And when God gives us life, and he's pro-life, when he created us, we should be pro-life, right? Isn't that what he is? Yeah. So I like that you do films that have an element of, yes, they have a message and they have the love for the Lord, and then they have comedy and drama, which everybody's going to see when they see Devine Influencer. So thanks so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. It was nice to meet you, even if it was for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know. It was great to meet you too. Thanks so much for having me.
Friends, thank you so much for joining me for this chat today. And if you like this video, again, make sure to share with all your friends, subscribe if you haven't, and of course, follow me on social media. Until next time, I'm Brittany Valadez for BreakTheDaily.com. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.